whoever fought for women to get jobs. Why? Why did we do that? I am so tired. I want to just put my feet up. Like, I am... Oh my god.
This woman, she already had some kind of masculine features, like deeper voice, deeper whatever. She decided to be a man because she wanted to see how men were treated. Not sex change, an experiment. She ended up killing herself after like a year and a half of this because she said she was treated so horribly by women that she couldn't even believe that this is how men lived.
Men are suffering. They have different problems than women have, but they don't have it better.
And I was like, no fucking way. But I can see it. I can see that you guys don't speak up. You don't say the things that we need to hear because you want to love us. You want to support us. You want to be there for us. But you guys are supposed to be. You're supposed to be the strong one. Yeah. You're supposed to be these things. And yet we've been fighting to be your equal, fighting to be the alpha. And out of kindness, you guys are stepping back, but it's a losing war for both of us.
Yeah.
Just 1 year of trying to be a man. Just a year of trying to be a man. She killed herself. That's so sad. I'm 34. I've been a man for all my life now. That shit is hard. That shit is really hard. I think most women need to go home if they have brothers, fathers, I don't know, boyfriends, husband. They need to go home, sit down, call their brothers, and ask questions. Then these women are going to realize real quick what those men are going through. Dating, money, so many issues that I can't even talk about. A lot of women don't understand that their life is really easy being a woman. I've had a random person just send $10,000 to my girlfriend just because, oh, she's beautiful and I love her. And he just sent 10 grand to her just like that. Do you know how hard I have to work to make 10 grand without doing some bad shit or some illegal shit? Do you know how hard I have to work to make that kind of money? She just woke up and got 10 grand from a random stranger. Do you see how crazy that is? So when I heard a story about this woman, oh, she tried to be a man and she killed herself, it was just funny to me. It's sad and funny at the same time because you'll be like, that's why being a man is really hard. It's not something easy to do. It's really, really hard. I feel sad for her. I feel sad for her family. But a lot of women need to really wake up and realize the man in their life is going through a lot of shit. Anyways, let's continue the video. Please like and subscribe.
I wasted 10 years on feminism and woke culture. And
when did you realize that it was a lie?
Probably like a year ago.
A year ago.
That's the problem.
What made you like realize?
And it's interesting. Like I started really listening to Andrew Tate's like long form content.
Yeah, nice.
And understanding truly what he meant.
Yeah.
And it really changed everything for me. And how I viewed men and women and relationships.
So you think the biggest lie of feminism was a lie? I guess.
Yeah.
Fair
unfortunately.
Enough. What's the biggest lie that feminism sells women, in your opinion?
That women don't need a man.
This feminism movement is really designed for the breakdown of families. And what does that mean for a female? It means that you end up being single, that, the system then will support you to a certain extent, but now you have to work. You're having to pay the bills, you're single, you're stressed out. A man is needed in the family setup. The system is not a man. It's not a replacement for a man. ultimately you're going to be left in a bigger situation where you're by yourself, raising your kids, struggling to live, struggling to work. For a Muslim woman, our disposition, our fitra is that we need to be looked after. We need to be nurtured. We need to be provided for. Allah says in the Quran, the men are the protectors and the maintainers of the women, and we're the bent rib. So we can only manage and handle so much as women. It really, long term, is going to do more harm than good, and it is damaging for you.
Wait a minute. Who are you?
Fuck feminism. Feminism is a scam. It was originally a good thing. It meant for you to go out and get education, to leave the house on your own, to be able to vote, to get health care. It was not meant for you to go and work your butt off to come home and put food on the table. It's not your job. It's not your job to put a roof on the family's head. This is the man's job. Stop fighting to get the same rights as men. Stop fighting to be head to head with a man. Stop fighting to pay the bills or 50-50 and getting all those men's rights. You are a woman. You are a precious, beautiful, soft thing. Your job is to make a house that a man provides, a home, to have kids, to raise those kids without issues, to raise kids that do good in the community, that are mentally stable, that are emotionally stable, that don't grow up and Mike tells you I want to be Michelle and Michelle tells you I want to be Mike. Take care of your family. Stop fighting for rights that are not meant for you.
Viral attention for sharing her regrets about ditching the idea of marriage and family. Now, her article in Business Insider reads, quote, "I'm 38 and single, and I recently realized I want a child. I'm terrified that I've missed my opportunity." That woman's name is Melissa Persling, and she's revealing to Fox News Digital what she thinks caused her current situation. Listen.
I feel unbelievably betrayed by feminism. I was constantly fed this idea that women can do everything. We don't really need men. Women can have the great career and have the kids that they like and change the tires and do this. I mean, I grew up thinking, and men are great, but like I can do all the same things. I do feel in many ways betrayed by that line of thinking. I kind of want to go back to some of those teachers and coaches and say, what the hell did you mean by that? Because women can't do it all. We can't.
Feminism has definitely ruined all of that where it comes to men being men step up. There was, I don't know if you guys saw that article, that there was some girl that was drowning and the guy saved her life, and then he was like, she was gonna sue him for touching her. It's like, oh, he touched me without my consent. You were under the water, you were dying, like he literally saved your life. And she's like, well, for a brief moment I was grateful that I was alive. This is why men don't step up, because when they do the right thing,
Nick, could you search
they get
for that
crucified. If you want better men, be better women, because it starts with you. How you act, how you carry yourself, how you talk to them. Treat a man like a king, he'll treat you like a queen.
An MRA would say to me, men are roughly 78% of all suicides throughout the world. And I would counter with, but women attempt suicide more often. So It's not a contest, but I kept making it into one. Why couldn't I simply learn about men's issues and have compassion for male victims without jumping at the opportunity to insist that women are the real victims? Well, after years of researching and fact-checking what the men's rights activists were telling me, there is no denying that there are many human rights issues that uniquely or disproportionately affect men. Paternity fraud uniquely affects men. The United States Selective Service, in the case of a draft, still uniquely affects men. Workplace deaths, disproportionately men. War deaths, overwhelmingly men. Suicide, overwhelmingly men. Sentencing disparity, life expectancy, child custody, child support, false rape allegations, criminal court bias, misandry, failure to launch, boys falling behind in education, homelessness, veterans issues, infant male genital mutilation, lack of parental choice once a child is conceived, lack of resources for male victims of domestic violence. So many issues that are heartbreaking if you are the victim or you love someone who is the victim of any one of these issues. These are men's issues, and most people can't name one because they think, well, men have all the rights. They have all the power and privilege. Before making the Red Pill movie, I was a feminist of about 10 years, and I thought I was well-versed on gender equality issues. But it wasn't until I met men's rights activists that I finally started to consider the other side of the gender equality equation. But I saw the immense value in listening to them and trying to see the world through their eyes. I thought if I could get my audience to also listen to them, it could serve as a rung on the ladder, bringing us all up to a higher consciousness about gender equality. And I learned a difficult lesson. When you start to humanize your enemy, you, in turn, may be dehumanized by your community. And that's what happened to me.
All I gotta say about feminism is a scam. It's just a scam sold to women to ruin their home, to ruin their life. They think it's a choice, but they're just ruining their life. So many women have broken their marriage. So many women they've left a good man. So many women have lost opportunities to have a wonderful family, all because of this feminism thing. And I'm not saying women shouldn't be equal to a man. Yeah, equality is good. But then you realize there's nothing called equality. Because there are some certain things you can do as a woman that I cannot do as a man. And there are some certain things I can do as a man that you can never do as a woman. It's easy to just say we're all equal, but no, we are not though. We are not. You know, it just feels like a lot of women don't realize that this old feminism push is just for government to make more money. Some women are waking up now, you know, they're like, oh no, I'm tired of this. Like the first woman, I'm tired of this. I don't want to work no more. It's exhausting. I'm not saying a woman shouldn't work. If you want to go get a job, fine. But don't put that work over your family. Don't ruin a beautiful family because of that work. Because at the end of the day, that work is going to fire you in a heartbeat. But your husband or your family or your daughter or your son always going to be there for you. But if you ruin that and your work fires you, now you're just a lonely person. And the other thing that feminism has ruined is the dating. Now, the whole feminism has created a weak man and knucklehead women. Now you see all these guys are just doing whatever they want, no ambition, because they don't care no more. Oh yeah, what should I work for? There's no point in working, I'm just going to do what I want. You don't want a society of men doing what they want. It's not going to be a thriving society. And you don't want a society of women that don't give a fuck about who they sleep with, where they go, and how many people they sleep with. You don't want that society either, because it's just going to create a bunch of weak men. And that's what we're going through right now. The dating market is fucked. Inflation is increased because everybody is in the workforce. Taxes is increasing every time because everybody's in the workforce. Government are smiling, people are not. People are having bad relationship, government don't care. And this is all because the feminism movement started. Families are dead. Now people don't want to get married no more. People don't want to have children no more. Everybody just want to have one night stand now. If you meet somebody, it's just, oh, let's go home and have sex. There's no courting no more. There's no chivalry no more. There's no love no more. Everything is just dead. Now it's just, oh, you don't want to get married? Yeah, you don't want to date me? Fine. It's fine. Oh, now it's about I'm strong and independent. I have my own money. And men are going to tell you, oh, okay, cool, be single. That's why the birth rate it's just plummets. And death rates keep increasing too. Look at Japan. The whole society is dying. Feminism is just a scam. It's not helping nobody. And I'm not saying women shouldn't have rights. Of course you should have rights. You should be able to vote. You should be able to do whatever you want. But you need to have some common sense too to realize when things are just bad. And I'm not blaming the women alone. I expect strong men too. But the problem is when there's a strong man and there are a bunch of women saying I'm strong and independent and I don't need no man and all this nonsense. If you're saying you don't need nobody or you don't need this person, what do you expect? You think he's going to fight for you if you say you don't need him? Of course he's going to step back if you don't need him. But at the end of the day, I hope women all women wake up at some point and realize this whole feminism is just killing family and it's not helping nobody. I hope so. Maybe someday it's gonna happen. I don't know, but I hope. I wish it comes to I wish women eventually open their eyes and see this shit is just bad. Anyway, guys. Oh, another video. I want y'all to tell me what you think about the whole feminism thing. I'm going answer your questions in the comment section, and please like and subscribe so I can keep making these videos and this reactions and this commentary for you guys to enjoy. And whoever I've offended, I don't mean to offend you. Please like and subscribe.